Hello everybody and welcome back to another My Porch Prints tutorials. This is Kyra and today I'm going to be showing you how to create some of these cute little lace pockets using our new French Coquette junk journal collection. And this is going to be a really easy project, so I hope that you'll have fun crafting along with me today. As always, you can find all of the links to all of the kits used down in the description box below, along with our supplies in our Amazon affiliate link you can find down there as well. And I'm going to be starting by using some frames from the Fussy Cuts and then also some tags from the ephemera kit that comes with this collection. And we're also going to be giving you guys a freebie in today's video, which has some of these little lollipops and some cute little tags that you can also use in today's pockets. So you will find that down in the description box as well. And all of these are printed on cardstock. I didn't print on the back of them, but you can if you want to. And then I'm also going to be using like a paper doily. This is optional, so if you don't have one, that's fine. Otherwise, you can find that in our Amazon affiliate shop. And of course, for a lace pocket, you'll be needing some lace, and I'm going to show you two different ways you can do this. So the first one is to use like some sheet lace, like you can buy fabric or like a tablecloth or curtains or something like that. I did coffee dye mine by soaking it in coffee for a couple of hours and then letting it dry just to give it a more vintage color. That's an option for you if you want. Otherwise, you can just use like a lace trim that you can buy, at any craft store. I think even Walmart has some, and you can choose like any color you want. Just make sure that it's only about an inch thick, no more than that. So we're going to go ahead and get started by cutting out our frames. And to cut out the insides, you can kind of fold them a little bit and make like a little slit and then cut them out like that. Or you can use something like a cutting mat and a blade knife and cut them out that way instead. So whichever one works best for you. If you're looking for a cutting mat, again, we have it linked in our Amazon affiliate shop, and it's really handy if you tend to cut out a lot of little things like this. Otherwise, we do have a fussy cutting tutorial using a CRICUT, and I will link that in the description box below. Alright, so to begin, we're going to take our first frame and we're going to flip it over. And we're going to cut a piece of our little lace ribbon here down so that it's small enough that it is hidden by the frame. We don't want it too wide. And you can put it up towards the middle of the frame if you want to, but that will cover a little bit more of your fussy cuts, so I would recommend actually moving it down just a little bit, and that way it doesn't cover up so much of the art. So that's what I'm going to be doing for mine. So once you know where you want your lace, you can go ahead and glue it down. I'm going to be using Fabri-Tac glue. It works well for fabric, metal, paper. It doesn't wrinkle paper because it's non-water based. And again, that will be linked in our Amazon shop if you're looking for some, but otherwise just use whatever glue you have on hand. And we're going to glue down either end to the back of our frame, just like this. And we're going to tug on it just a little bit from either end to try to make sure we keep it nice and taut. Go ahead and let that dry completely. And then when you add this to your journal, you can add glue all along the perimeter like this and glue it straight down into your journal. And then you can tuck little ephemera pieces behind that piece of lace. It kind of works like a tiny belly band. And that's going to hold your little ephemera inside of the frame like this. So really cute, really simple, a really easy way to decorate your journal. If you want to, you can do even more decorating and make it kind of a removable piece like this. So go ahead and follow the exact same steps as before, adding a little piece of lace to the back of your frame. And then we're going to add glue all along the perimeter of the frame, and we're going to glue it down to a paper doily. And if you want to, you can coffee dye your paper doily like I did. I will link a tutorial for how to coffee dye paper doilies down in the description box below if you are interested. And then this is going to function the same way as before. You can tuck your little ephemera pieces behind that little band, but this time the entire pocket is now mobile. So you can, do the same thing as before, just glue it straight down into your journal, or you can add like a semicircle of glue, and this is going to make this into a layered pocket where you can tuck even more ephemera behind the paper doily. Or you can also use a paper clip and paper clip it into your journal, and that way it is removable, which is really handy if you're someone that likes to, save writing space in your journal. Now for our last little lace pocket here, something you can do is add glue all along the back of one of your frames, and then we're going to take like a piece of that sheet lace and we're going to glue that down to the back of the frame. Make sure that you trim it so that none of it is, showing around the edges of the frame itself, and you're going to want to pull this again so that it's nice and taut. And then we're going to create a little pull card for this. So go ahead and find a little ephemera piece that fits inside your frame, and you can print on the back, or you can take another sort of similar ephemera piece and you can trim it down to match. If you do this, make sure that you take the second ephemera piece and you flip it over so that the back is facing up. Otherwise they will not be mirror images. So go ahead and trace around that border and cut it out. And I decided I wanted to create a pull tab for mine. Now there are pull tabs in the French Coquette kit, so if you just want to use one of those, you can. Otherwise, what we're going to do is flip these two pieces over just like this, and we're going to add some glue to the top of one of them, and we're going to take like a little piece of lace ribbon and we're going to glue one end down just like this, and then we're going to fold it over so that those two ends are touching. And mine is about maybe 2 inches in length. You can kind of decide how long you want the pull tab to be. And then we're going to add glue all along the perimeter of the back of one of these cards, and then we're going to glue the other card down to that so that it kind of sandwiches that little pull tab in between the two of them. And this is going to make it nice and sturdy and kind of hide those edges of the little lace. And if you want to, you can go over the edges of the card with some distress ink to hide any white that might be showing. And there you go. Now you've got a little pull card. And you can be done right there if you want to. Otherwise, you can do a little bit more decorating. I decided to add another little pink ribbon here just to add a little bit more color. And then I glued one of those little lollipops down to the frame. Again, just for decoration. You can do as much or as little as you want. It's really up to you and what you have time for. And there you go. Now you've got these cute, easy little Coquette pockets with the little lace and the adorable bows and pink. It's very fun. It's very cute. And I am going to be using these projects in some page decorating that I'll be doing later this week. So if you want to craft along with me now, you should have one of these ready for that video later this week. So I hope that you'll go ahead and give this project a try. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Bye!